Hey y'all, long time no see. I'm finally back to do a crochet and chat with me while I crochet a strawberry shortcake hat. This is what it's going to look like. I have my yarns here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these because I'm away on my job right now, so I don't have any new yarn. This is my first time buying from Hobby Lobby, so we'll see how this goes. I kind of like the quality though. And I'm gonna make the seeds with this because I wasn't buying a whole skein of white yarn. That just wasn't happening. But yeah, let's just get into it. I think I'm gonna use my 5mm or maybe my 4.5. I've been crocheting with crochet lace with a 2.5mm hook. It's the floral pattern, so that's kind of what I'm crocheting for myself right now. It's supposed to be a shawl. Will it be one? Who knows? Because this tiny little hook, do you see how small that is? Like, it's taking a lot of time. But it's for myself, so I'm not on a time crunch. Anyways, let me find the hook that I need. These darning needles. Hopefully I can work this all up in one go. I shouldn't need any stitch markers, but I'll leave one out just in case. I'm excited to do a granny square and just be able to go in and finish a project. So the project is basically 4 or 5 granny squares, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 granny squares in this pink and then outlined in red. And then I'm making strawberries with the red with the green stems. And I'm just gonna sew those on. I don't want to make a granny square or a strawberry granny square. I just don't think it's gonna pop as much as attaching it on top, especially because the stems like kind of poke out of the hat. I'm looking at the reference photo. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get started. It's literally a granny square. Like, what could go wrong? What could go wrong? I really like the quality of this yarn. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, it's really soft. Hobby Lobby might be, well, I have no choice but to go to Hobby Lobby because I moved to the West Coast from the East Coast. And on the East Coast, back at home, we used to shop at Joann's. Joann's closed, but I still have a humongous stash of Big Twist yarn. And the Big Twist is now back at Michael's. So you would think that I would go. But, I don't know. I don't know if I will. I think this texture of Hobby Lobby, I really like this a lot. I'm going to start with the magic ring with my 4.5. I said I was going to use 4.5. Chain 2. I don't like chaining 3 because it just looks weird. But yeah. So with this chat with me, where have I been? I haven't posted in like almost a year. I think the last time I posted was January. I graduated college. I think in the middle of posting my last video, me and my ex broke up. I don't think I mentioned that, but I feel free. What else happened? I passed my NCLEX. I'm now a nurse. I'm commissioned into the military. I'm like a completely new person now. And it's kind of crazy how far God has brought me in life, but I also feel, sometimes I feel unworthy, and I also feel really freaking lonely out here by myself. It's not even funny. Like, I'm really fighting demons out here. But that's another reason why I wanted to come to YouTube, because I deleted my social media because I was starting to feel like unheard by my friends, and I would like kind of express my feelings, and I don't think people were taking me seriously because I joke a lot. I do joke a lot. So I don't think people are taking me seriously when I say I'm like actually depressed. So yeah, that's cute and fun. But yeah, so that's just kind of where I'm at right now. I'm in Texas on a temporary duty assignment just for nurse training. So when I go back to my base in California, I can just kind of hit the ground running. I really, 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 really love my job. Like, I know nursing was the best calling for me. I'm excited to kind of start taking my own patients, being my own person, my own nurse, doing my own stuff. I feel like I'm picking up stuff really fast, but I'm also just really nervous. With kind of caring for people, like your life is literally in their life is in your hands, and you're their advocate, and you really just gotta step up and care for them, even when they're shitty to you. I haven't had any shitty patients. All of my patients have been really, really nice, and I think they understand that I'm a student nurse. So they're not rude to me, which I think is really good. I make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. It's a learning environment. So I'm trying not to get myself down on that. But anyways, yeah, love my job. Love the choices that I've made in life and where God has brought me. We now have our foundation of the granny square, so I can close up this. But yeah, that's kind of it. I don't want to talk about my loneliness too much. I feel like the video will get very depressing after that. But I went to Hobby Lobby. How long has it been? I think I went last week. I went to Hobby Lobby last week to pick up just some hobbies. I got a Rubik's Cube, which I have solved multiple times. I got yarn to make this and to make this, and I've got some other thread weight yarn to make filet crochet, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I was about to chain 3. It's just entirely too long for my liking. I just don't like how that looks. But yeah, so that's just kind of where life is taking me right now. I'm doing my hobbies to make myself feel less lonely. I'm reading books right now. I'm reading Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I understand the Kennedy Ryan hype, and this is my first book like reading about Black love, and it's just so heartwarming. Like, I really love it. I really, really love it. So yeah, I'm about halfway through that, and I'm opting out of the book club book of the month. It's a thriller this month, and I just really want to focus on the books I want to read, because I'm behind on my Goodreads challenge by like 3 books. I have to read 11 books by the end of the year, which is tracking to be about a book a week because it is mid-October. So I really need to like get on my game. I'm definitely gonna start like listening to audiobooks while I work out or while I'm crocheting instead of watching YouTube videos. I really just need to listen to audiobooks. I'm listening to The Mountain Before You, which is kind of like a self-help book, but I only have like 2 hours left and I just didn't finish it. It has some gems in there, but self-help books really aren't my thing. The only self-help book I really need is the Bible. That's where I'm at right now. But yeah, I'm gonna finish it, see where it takes me, what revelations, but I feel like the story she's trying to tell and the building upon a singular fact could be summarized into like maybe 5 minutes. Like the audiobook that is 4 hours could be 1, if that. So that's kind of how I feel about that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I've realized I'm probably going to opt out of Halloween this year and for many years to come until I have kids, because someone made a video and it was like, you're literally allowing the devil to knock at your door, like, i.e. trick-or-treating. Like, you're allowing spirits in, you're allowing yourself to dress up as someone else that you're not, you're just allowing so many demonic things into your life for one day. It's kind of like the witching hour, but an entire day. And that, I don't like. I don't like that. I don't like the idea of that. So even though I'm probably most likely going to have off on Halloween this year, I'm not gonna do anything, I don't think. And if I do something with my cohort, I'm probably not going to get a costume. I'm just gonna show up because I can't, shan't, won't, because just no. And I have a costume at home. I maybe should have packed it, but I wasn't thinking about it. And I don't want to backslide. I've made a conception of my idea of Halloween, and I need to run with it. I can't let peer pressure let me backslide in my beliefs. So that's another thing I'm kind of working on. Speaking of beliefs, I need to learn how to be more accepting that not everyone is going to have the same beliefs as I am, and that I can still be friends with them. Like in the military, we are are supposed to be apolitical. And I have to understand that everyone's going to have a differing opinion, but we're all together working towards the mission. And it's just completely different. I have to really just kind of learn to accept people for who they are and not what they believe. Prime example of that is my brother. He's kind of like, he's low-key a blank supporter. I don't want to say the word in my video or the name of my video. I just can't. But it's more for him. He's just like, I have other things to worry about than politics and other things to worry about than Black history. It's not affecting him at this moment in time. But that's just kind of his perspective, and that's my brother, and I love him, so I just kind of got to accept that my family is not accepting that. But I feel like I figured it out a lot earlier than they did, and they were in denial for years. They're like, he'll come around, da 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 da. I was like, I don't think so, y'all. Like, if y'all wanted to do the work to change his mind, you should have done it years ago when I told you the first time. So now everyone's kind of scrambling. I'm just like, let him be. Like, he's going to believe what he wants to believe, and that's it. So that's kind of how I need to kind of approach everybody. I cut off a friendship after the election. I just wonder how he's doing every day. Given his character and things that he exuded, I feel like he might, I don't know him for very long, but he might have regretted his vote given how the world is going right now. I really like how this yarn is looking. Okay, Hobby Lobby. I think they got me, y'all. I think they got me. Hold on. Let me see how many rounds are on this hat. Oh, no, my Wi-Fi cut out. I'm staying at a hotel. So things are just not going my way right now. It's looking like 4 rounds of pink and 1 round of red. I think I should, if that was going to be, I should have used a bigger hook, but I really like how this is looking. So I think I'm going to make 5 rounds of pink and 1 round of red. I don't know. Anyways, we'll come back to that once I make.
They saying I drove a getaway car, but I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
Hold on.
20 minutes later.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about. I think it was just like, yeah, just accepting people for what they for who they are and not what they believe. Moving along. As I said, I'm in Texas. I had my first, I don't know if it was a racist encounter, but that's kind of what I took it as. But now I'm having a different perspective, but let me just tell the story. So me and my cohort, we decided to go to this place called Cowboys in San Antonio. And it's, from what was explained to me, a line dancing bar. I took people out there with, and that's where we were going. When we got there, it was definitely a couples dancing bar. And all the people I went with were white. All the people that were there were white, except for one older gentleman who was Hispanic that I danced with. He asked me to dance, and I have never couples danced before besides my cotillion with my dad when I was like 8, so that was like 13 years ago. But that was before everyone got there, because they did a line dancing class before they did a couples dancing class before they just kind of opened the floor. I did the couples dancing class with my friend, and then once they opened the floor, I danced with this older gentleman. After that, I didn't hit the dance floor. And here's the reason. The culture there is the guy comes up and asks the girl to dance. So it's me and my 5 other friends. Yeah, it's me and my 5 other friends. So it's me, one black girl. I had washed my hair. I put my fro up. I'll put a picture of what I was wearing. I wore my fro out because I had my slick back in all week, and I was just ready to like dance. I brought my cowboy boots, and it was just, yeah. So anyways, all the other girls were being asked to dance 3, 4, 5, 6 times. One of them I only saw for her to come back and get a sip to drink, and then she was out on the dance floor again because someone asked her to dance. No one asked me. I was sitting there doing nothing, watching Drinks and Bags for almost 3 hours. I was like, am I not adequate enough? Is it because I'm black? It has to be, like, I didn't know what it was. I really didn't know. And at some point, I literally started crying. Like, I started, like, spacing out, and I started crying. So I got up, and I started to go to the bathroom. And one of the other girls I was with, she was like, are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? I was just like, no, I don't. But I appreciated her asking. I didn't say that, though, because if I started talking, I would have started, like, sobbing. Right now, I was at a point where just tears were running down my cheeks, and I would just, like, dab them, because I had makeup on. Anyways. But, yeah, so that was that. I go to the bathroom, and I text my friends from home. And I was like, I'm literally in the bathroom crying right now. Like, I don't know what to do. Wasn't the most comforting words, but I just had to talk to somebody. I feel like one of my friends grew up here in Texas, so she might have understood. But then my other friends were like, my other friend was like, well, you just have to prepare yourself. You're in Texas. People are going to be racist. Da-da-da-da-da. That didn't help me none. So anyway, I come home, and I just cry, and I take off my makeup, and I was already feeling lonely since I got to California and my dad dropped me off, and that was a month and a half ago. So I've been pretty much by myself besides the people that I just met for a month and a half. So this was really like the cherry on top. This sent me into spiraling to a point where this past Sunday, it is now Thursday, this event was on Friday. No, event was on Friday. On Saturday, lost my mind. Like, I literally could have ended up in the loony bin. If not the loony bin, my mom would be planning my funeral right now. So, womp womp. But yeah, so that was that. And so I've started to feel unheard. I started to feel kind of alone, well, more alone than I already felt. The girl that asked me if I wanted to talk about it the day before, she actually reached out to me on Saturday and was like, hey, I just wanted to see if you were doing okay. That made me feel a lot better. Well, maybe not better, but I really liked that she checked in on me. That was a really nice feeling. So yeah, that was that. I literally spiraled all day Saturday, and then I had to work 3/12s. So I worked Saturday, Sunday, Monday. No, I worked Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I had off yesterday, Wednesday, and today's not Thursday. So yeah, I've realized how much community and friends and family mean to me. I've always liked being alone, but I was alone surrounded by family. Now I'm alone, like by myself out here alone. And it's just not the best feeling. Like, I feel like if I wanted to go seek comfort from somewhere, I have to fly across the country to get it. I don't know if anyone else has felt that before, or if anyone else has moved across the country or just moved far from family to the point where you can't really see them. You can't see comfort from them. And that's just really hard for me right now. Sorry. Anyways, but yeah, so that's just kind of where I'm at in life right now. I'm kind of down in the dumps, but I'm not letting myself get to that point. I'm doing my Bible study. I'm just trying to have faith, because this is a season of life that I feel like I need to be in. I just came out of a season of blessings, so then comes a season of trials. This is definitely a season of trials for me, and I'm just trying to live, laugh, love, trying to get through it, and really just understand that this is not the end. Things get brighter from here. And yeah, anyway, for the past couple of days I've been watching a lot of Cameron Kane videos. I've been trying to catch up because for weeks I wasn't crocheting. So I was catching up on her videos, just trying to see what she's been up to. School's been kicking her ass. I feel bad. But I'm out of school, and I understand where she's been. But yeah, I'm trying to find new crochet YouTubers to watch, new things to get into, and just kind of things to occupy my time and make me feel less alone. I need to start feeling okay with being by myself, if that makes sense. Like, content in, not necessarily isolation, but content in solitude, and content in trying to find my own community. I think the only community I found is at church. I joined a church back at home in Cali, and I really, really, really love it there. Like, they top tier. So I can't wait to get back and start joining ministries and putting my hand in pots that I've never put my hand in before, and just trying new things. So yeah, that's that. Oh no, I pulled a string. Oh no. I have to cut that. But yeah, so that's just kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just trying to live life. But yeah, that's my little chat for the moment. I don't know if I have anything else to talk about right now, but that's just where I've been, what I've been up to, what I've been going through. Oh, another revelation. I kind of had a TikTok that popped off about this, but so I've realized that God is not going to grant me my husband until I stop romanticizing and idolizing every single man I come across. Like, every man that like expresses interest in me, I literally start fantasizing about. I start making up things in my head, how our wedding's gonna look, how our kids are gonna look, what dates we're gonna go on. And mind you, we haven't even had a conversation, or we've had one conversation. So I really just need to start having discernment and praying for discernment, and I think that'll get me a long way, because I don't have any of that. And I realized that weeks ago, and I still have yet to start praying for discernment. So I really just need to work on that right now. Yeah. So if you want to see my TikTok about that, I kind of explain, and then you can also find like some community in the comments because a lot of people are feeling the same. My @ is @MiaJevly, and that's also the @ to my Instagram. That's my @ to most things. Most apps look up MiaJevly, and I'm probably on there, but I'm not on social media right now. But if you want to go see, you can go see. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm trying to work out more. I'm trying to just kind of get into a routine that includes self-care. I feel like when I work out and I Bible study and I do some brain dumping or mind dumping, either journaling or video journaling, I feel a lot better about myself. Because even though I'm not talking to anybody, talking to myself makes me feel better. As crazy as that sounds. Sorry, I just love me. I love me, and I need to talk to myself and get to know myself, and this is a really good way of doing that. So y'all are kind of like my accountability partners for that, in a sense. If you're even still watching, we're like 30 minutes in at this point. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep crocheting. If I have something pressing, I will come back and chat with y'all about it. But yeah, we're making some progress on the granny square. I really like these colors. I can't tell if this is gonna be big enough. I don't think it is. I think I should have used a bigger hook, because this is just, it seems like it's gonna be small. It seems like it's gonna be really small. But I'm just gonna keep working and see where this takes me, because I also gotta remember that acrylic yarn is stretchy, like really stretchy, and there's gonna be 5 panels of this to stretch, and I'm just gonna have to have faith that this is gonna work out the way I want it to, because I don't know if I can crochet all of these and then go back and have to redo the squares. I don't think I can do that and still be sane. But I'm glad I'm working with regular weight yarn right now, because this acrylic yarn, ooh, it's not fun to work with. But I'm excited for like the outcome. I mean, y'all kind of saw, look how thin it is compared to like this. But yeah, to like have a shawl, not a shawl, but a I guess it is a shawl, like a little sweater. It's gonna be oversized, probably cropped, made of this. But yeah, this could also be like my sleeve one, because I don't know, I feel like I don't know. So the thing is, this goes, so it's supposed to be a front and a back panel, but now I'm just gonna make this one panel. I'm just gonna go up, and then in this row where there's a double crochet, I'm just gonna make a slit around the neck and go back down. So hopefully when I sew them together on the sides, it's not too big, because I'm also in the process of wanting to lose weight. So hopefully it's not too baggy and I can kind of keep it. If not, I'll sell it. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm just yapping at this point. This is a crochet and chat, but I don't want to be chatting for just one session, and I've only done one granny square. So I'm just gonna take a minute. I'm gonna watch some YouTube, probably Cameron Crane or Briley or Destiny, which I found through Cameron, and just watch him crochet with somebody. So yeah, I will catch up with y'all probably on the second granny square, just so I can see where this is gonna go. But yeah, catch y'all in a bit. I just want to thank Cameron Kane for putting me on to Hobby Lobby yarn. I don't think I'll be turning back. I think this honestly might be better than Big Twist. Like, Big Twist is my girl, but This, look at the definition in the stitches. Like, this is just quality acrylic yarn. And the price I paid for it, I didn't get it on sale. So I think that's why I paid so much and why people specifically wait for yarn to go on sale. Because it is expensive, but I think the price is worth it. The price is right. So, yeah. Hobby Lobby, 10 out of 10. I really like it. I just had a little go-go squeeze. My period started last night. So I'm really going through it right now. I'm cramping. I'm trying not to take any Tylenol. Because it's literally only 12:30. And if I take it now, I won't be able to take it before I go to sleep. So I'm just trying to thug it out. But, whoo, these cramps are no joke. And it came a week early. My period came a week early. So I'm having a great time right now. I think it's stress. I really think it's the stress that's really getting to me and why my period came early. Where's my hook? Got it. Yeah, I think stress is making my period come early because this is actually insane. This is bonkers. Like, I don't like it. But, you know, being a woman, it's brutal out here. I think if men had to bleed every week, for a week, every month, the world would be a lot different. The world would be a hell of a lot different because they would understand what women go through and that we still have to live through life bleeding and cramping, and it's just not fun. It's not fun. I'm not gonna say hate it here because I'm trying not to use the word hate as much, but Lord, this stinks. This stinks. Anyway, yeah, that's my thought for right now. Hey y'all, I'm back to finish my last square. I had to put my compression glove on and take a break because my hand was starting to hurt. I don't know if you can tell by the way I hold my yarn, but it's not ergonomically correct. Anyways, I have one more square to finish. I have 2 of the regulars, 2 of the red bordered. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically start the granny square red, and then when I get to this side, just granny square this, and then just do a regular granny square, and then granny square, whatever side is connecting to this and to this. And then it'll be 3. And then I'll just make a box with this. And then with the last one, I'm just going to granny stitch it onto the top. Hopefully it doesn't look weird. I'm going to figure it out. I've done something like this before with like the granny stitch seam. So I'll figure it out, but I have one more square to make. I also got my popcorn. This is like the best kettle corn. Until you get to the bottom, then the seeds kind of suck. But I really like this kettle corn. I want to learn how to make kettle corn. But yeah. Also, I got a Garmin a couple weeks ago. But my eczema from when I originally had this silicone band, and it was literally making my eczema break out. I don't know if you can see, but like here and here, so like my whole wrist is kind of messed up right now. So I replaced the band with this like nylon strap that is adjustable, but I just take it off from time to time. I moisturize it with my Eucerin lotion and my Vaseline, and it helps. But yeah, if you see that, that's what it is. But I'm trying to keep it covered because it looks kind of nasty. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna eat my boom chicka pop and crochet this last granny square. And I will probably update y'all as I'm granny stitching the first square to the other squares. Anyway, right now I'm watching Celeste's Nook. Never watched a video by her before, but I kind of like the stuff she makes. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just trying to find new crochet YouTubers and knit YouTubers to watch. I kind of want to find more ones, so if you have any recommendations, let me know. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I think I found one scrolling through the side. Kashana Renee. Kashana Renee. I might watch her next. Because I only have like 10 minutes left of this video. Anyways, I'm going to crochet. Let's see how fast I can. Let's see if I can finish at least like 3 rounds in 10 minutes. I want to try and see if I can finish this in 10 minutes. If I'm not yapping. Anyways, yeah, I'll get back to y'all. Okay, y'all, so I finished the ruffles. They look better than I expected them to. So now I'm just going to get started on the strawberries and sewing in these ends. My back hurts. I've used a good amount of red. I didn't think I would use that much. But I think it was the ruffles that really ate that up. Anyways, I'm going to make some strawberries, but I'm gonna take a break first because my hand's kind of hurt and I just don't want to crochet right now. Might make some lunch. I haven't eaten. All I had today was a bowl of cereal and some popcorn, and it's 4:22. Hey y'all, please ignore my hair. Please. Okay, so it's obviously nighttime. I have worked out. I've showered. This angle is so unflattering. I'm currently watching Ruth and Boaz on Netflix. It's real good. Tyler Perry did his big one. I don't care what y'all say about Tyler Perry. Y'all could never make me hate Tyler Perry. Sorry. But it's based on the book of Ruth in the Bible, and I love the book of Ruth, and this is just really good. Anyways, last time I saw y'all, I had finished the hat. We're still there, but started the strawberries. And look how cutesy. Look how cute that's gonna be. Oh, I'm so excited. I tried a different type of stem, like a curly Q kind of stem, and I didn't like it. And this looks more like the reference picture, and it's more simple. Oh my god, I'm yawning. It's like almost 12. So I'm 57. The only reason why I'm up is because my clothes weren't done in the dryer, so I had to run them again. I'm about to go run down and grab them. Hopefully they're dry, because I have a theory that the dryer I'm using is broken, so hopefully it's not. This is like my 3rd glass of wine. But basically I'm just going to crochet until the movie's over. But yeah, it's real good. It's real good! Ah! Oh, and while my scarf is off, let's just see. So that's gonna be the hat, right? And then we have the strawberries. Ain't that cute? I'm just going with what the freaking reference photo was. I really love this Hobby Lobby yarn though. This Hobby Lobby yarn is eating. As I said, please ignore my hair. I'm trying to save my kitchen from falling out, and I feel like it kind of is already. And I'm trying to save my hair. Okay, y'all, so that's why it looks like this. But anyways, strawberry. So today is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Hopefully I can get in contact with my godsister and mail this out to her. And after that, I'm going to edit and hopefully post this video by this weekend, if not on Monday, because Monday is my next day off after tomorrow, because I only work 2 days. I work Saturday, Sunday, and then I have off Monday, Tuesday, and I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. So yeah, kind of sucky, but you know, life of a nurse. So I can't be too pissy. But yeah, I'm just excited that I'm crocheting. I'm in a good mood. I got up and I cleaned. I haven't cooked, but I did laundry, and I just feel a lot better. I ended up telling my friends how I'm feeling, and hopefully I'm on the up and up. we'll see what happens. But yeah, anyway, let me go get my clothes, and then I'll probably check back up with y'all after the 33 minutes that I have left of Ruth and Boaz. So yeah. Okay, y'all, I finished the movie. It was so good. It was so good. I'm only saying it's predictable because I know the Book of Ruth. But if you don't know the Book of Ruth, then it featured Jermaine Dupri. It featured Boaz. Not Boaz. It featured Jermaine Dupri. It featured Babyface. It featured Tyler Lepley. He played in the show with Megan Good, Harlem. Love him, and he's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna put a picture. I'm gonna put a picture of all these people I'm naming because yeah. But the one thing that was for me was the main character in Ruth and Boaz, Soraya, looks a lot like Megan Good, and I feel like if anyone that liked Harlem and saw that Tyler Lepley was in this and then saw Soraya, they would immediately watch because it looks like Megan Good and Tyler Lepley all over again in Harlem. But that show was good. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. I finished 2 strawberries. They look different. I might redo this one. I don't know yet. Mainly because, like, I don't know. I don't like how the stem is so far up on the strawberry. I really like how this one looks. And then I just finished this. But, so I was gonna go to sleep after the thing is over, and I still want to get 8 hours, and it's 12:40. So it's giving me sleep till 9 a.m., which is breakfast at the hotel will be over by then. But I need to get my sleep. Actually, no, it won't. Tomorrow's the weekend. So if I wake up at 9, I will have time to get breakfast from the hotel in the morning. So yeah, life is good. God is great. And yeah, I'm just going to start getting ready for the night. I'm in the home stretch of this hat. I'm in the home stretch, and I'm very excited to see how it turns out. I will check back in with y'all in the morning. So I started sewing strawberries on, and then I realized I forgot the seeds. So I'm going to sew the seeds onto the ones I haven't already sewn on, and hope it's not too difficult to sew the seeds on to the ones that are already on there. But live, laugh, love. It is actually coming out really cute, though. I do like it a lot. So, yep. Hey, y'all. I'm back. So, I've sewed seeds onto the strawberry, but I had to put a panel because it was looking so bad. Like, I had the strings from the inside of the strawberry and the strings from the thread of the seeds. It was too much to try and hide, so I just put a panel on it. But I think the hiding, where'd it go? See, I think the hiding looks pretty good because this is just the inside, and then from the outside you can't even tell that it's there. Like, you still see the holes, except for like maybe this. No, it looks fine. So that's kind of the goal, because this is what it looks like without the seeds in this one too, and I just don't like that look. It looks unfinished. So I'm going to sew seeds, I'm going to sew on the rest of the strawberries, I'm going to sew on all the panels, and then I'll be done. So, this video is getting long. Oh my god! Okay, this video is getting long, but, we're almost done. We're in the home stretch. Okay, y'all, so the hat is finished. Yes, my scarf is on, so that's why it doesn't look like it's on right, but the strawberries are on. The seeds are on. Some of the strawberries, I didn't like sew them on completely, so they're kind of like floating, which I kind of like that look. But on the inside, I did what I said I was gonna do. I just crocheted some circles and just well, this one's a rectangle, the original rectangle. I'm not gonna take it off and do a circle. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, so I just sewed some circles on to hide all of the loose ends. And if you don't have a trained eye, you're not really gonna see it, A. And B, it's on the inside of the hat, so it doesn't really matter. And then also those threads aren't gonna like snag on her hair or anything like that, which I like. But yeah, so this is the hat. And let me take some like thumbnail photos. Hold on. That's not gonna be a thumbnail photo. I'm gonna have to like fix my hair and stuff to do that. But anyways, yeah, so this is the hat. I sent her a photo when I was almost done. Also the ruffles, adjustable. So I think this looks a lot like the reference photo. I put it here. It's a reference video, so maybe I'll just show the video. But anyways, yeah, so hat is done, video's over. Thank y'all for joining me. I'm sure this was really long. If you're still here, comment a strawberry, because yeah, just comment a strawberry to let me know that you stayed the whole video. Let me know what you think of the hat. Let me know if you want me to kind of like explain in the comments how I made it, even though it was kind of self-explanatory. It was just granny squares. I stitched the granny squares together with the granny stitch, and then I added the strawberries and the ruffles. But anyways, yeah, this is that for today. Thank y'all for joining me, and I will catch y'all in another video. Bye.